So this is why your ads are not performing. This is why your TACoS is too high and your ACoS is too high on Amazon. My name's Hayden. If you don't know who I am, I'm the founder of ClickFox, Amazon PPC agency, and I've also sold millions on Amazon myself in the past. So a lot of people just can't make profit on Amazon, or they really struggle to make sustainable living from Amazon, because obviously you've got the Amazon FBA fees, you've got the storage fees, you've got the inbound transportation fees, all of that sort of stuff. Here's the thing that's worked for me, that's made me have a reasonable spend on Amazon, that's also got me results, that's also kept my TACoS down and my ACoS down outside of launches, right? And that's also made me be able to pay myself a really good amount, multiple six figures from Amazon in the past. Now, here it is. You have to be more strict with your ads. Now, what I mean by that is people will start advertising products, and if they can clearly get data back that the product is not performing as well as they want, and they've spent £5 to £10 on one click, and it's just not performing, and it's not organically getting where they want it to be, and they've given this stuff a little bit of time, and then they just have a go at their PPC agency, or they think they're bad at getting PPC results themselves, when actually they're not looking at the main issue here. And the main issue is that they're not assessing their product offer. Your product offer is a key determination in how successful your ACoS and your TACoS and your advertising will be in general. Now, this sounds obvious, but people overlook it. They spend too much time trying to work on PPC, too much time worrying about their ACoS and TACoS, too much time trying to figure out how to make more profit and what products to launch, and not enough time on nurturing the products they've got and making their listings better. We systematically, as a business, at this current time of recording this video, we systematically, on a quarterly or monthly review, go through every single listing that we have, and we look for improvements. And I'll say that again, because it sounds like I'm being overly obvious here. But are you doing this? Because most people are not. Are your images good enough? Specifically your main image. Have you checked what your click-through rate is? And if your click-through rate is high, but your conversion rate is low, that means that people are liking your main image, but clicking into it and there's something wrong that's putting them off. That's clear data for you to go and change that. What's your main image like compared to the competition? What's your title like compared to the competition? What are all of your images like compared to the competition? Do you need to hire someone, even if it's on Fiverr, to improve this, to make it better, to make your listing better, your images, or do you need to work on getting better yourself at your Canva skills? Do your images look presenting? Have you got lifestyle images on them as well? Have you got the correct keywords in your back ends? Is your listing suppressed at all? All of this basic stuff, people think that everything is related to, I need to tweak my advertising. I need to launch new products. I've got a lot of success and sustained myself in a pretty competitive niche on Amazon for many years, because when others leave their products to die, and all products on Amazon have a shelf life, and that can be true, but when that shelf life looks like it's starting to come down and your products aren't performing as well as they used to, you need to allow yourself the permission to improve main images, to improve all your images, to make better text on your listings, to make a better title, to make more compelling listings. Can you get cheaper prices from your manufacturer to bring it down? Or can you add luxury items to increase it? Look at all of these points here. I never leave products to die. If I see something that is underperforming, whether it's a new launch, an old launch, a current launch that's not selling as much as it used to, or something that I know's got potential but for some reason it stopped performing or never performed from the start, I will, and I thought this was normal. I thought everyone did this, but they don't. I will try everything in my power to make that launch happen. I will change main images. I'll change every single image. I will test and test and test. Just like my YouTube, just like my podcast, Make It Big. I edit all the title, thumbnails. Sometimes I have to change them 5 or 6 times before I get success in views. Titles, I change them 4, 5, 6 times until it's right. You know, like you can't just set and forget on this stuff, especially in a fiercely competitive market like Amazon. You have to look at it, adapt, improve. If your sales start going down, why? Oh, I've got now a 3.9 star rating when it used to be 4.5. Why? Like, why? Who did that? There's a reason you're getting lower ratings. 1 or 2 maybe random awkward customers, but in general, if you're getting a consistent low star, is your prep center packing it correctly? Have you bothered looking into that? You know, like, is your product arriving in the same condition or the same way that your images are portraying it? Have you incorrectly marketed it? Is it way too overexpensive? All this sort of stuff, you need to be tightening it up. But the main thing is the title and the main image. But obviously the whole listing matters. Systematically go through and improve. People think that, oh, that listing's dying, I'm just going to let it go. Or they very, very tiny tweak it. And then they sit on their hands for 2 or 3 months wondering why it's not improving. It's not enough. If I improve my listing and I haven't seen results 2 or 3 or 4 days after that, I change it again. And I change it again. And I keep changing, whether it's a new launch or an old launch, I keep changing it until I see results. And if I don't see results, if I can't get that advertising cost to spend down, advertising cost of sales down, if I can't get my TACoS down, if I can't get a good organic rank without spending a crazy amount on launch, then I'm not interested. At least I can say that I've tried everything. But you guys are not trying everything. A lot of you are not trying everything. You are blaming it on your PPC, or you're blaming it on Amazon not working. You're blaming it on saturation, when you're not spending enough time on your listings. Me and the people that I know that do really well on this spend a lot of time on their listings. You have to systematically improve them to get good results in advertising, to get a good organic rank. And you have to know when to cut it off if it's a bad one. Otherwise, you're just fighting a losing battle. My name's Hayden, founder of ClickFox PPC. If you want any questions for us or anything like that, or want us to give you a free audit, then email us at info@apexppc.co.uk. It's in the description below.